We have the Wondom BDM9 today in our test bench. Today we're going to test the power output of this amp at 8 ohms load and 4 ohms load at 1% HD. We are going to use a 48 volts power supply for this one and an input signal of 1 kilohertz. First, I'm going to show the voltage output of our power supply. Okay, so our power supply is set to around 48 volts. You can see it on the earning meter. So we have our usual setup here. This is our 1 kilohertz ultra low noise oscillator, our 48 volts power supply. This can do 1.2 kilowatt, so this power supply will be able to supply power to the Wondom BDM9 without running out of power. So we have our 2 ohms dummy load here. This is 8 ohms and the other one is also 8 ohms. So we're going to load the output of this amp with the 2 8 ohms dummy load. Without any input signal, the power supply is pulling around 18 watts. So we have our scope connected here and our HD meter. So I'm going to increase the input to the amp now. We're going to check for maximum power output at 1% HD. So that is clipping. So we're going to okay, so that is 1% HD. I've switched to our HD meter to the 1% range here. So that is about full scale 1% HD. So let's look at the voltage output of our amplifier. We have 98 volts peak to peak. That is our 8 ohms load. So this is the output of the BDM9 at 8 ohms, 1% HD, 98 volts peak to peak. So I'll be back after I change this to 4 ohms load. We are back. We have the 4 ohms dummy load there. 4 ohms. 4 ohms. So this is our ambient temperature. This is the room temperature. This is the current temperature of the heatsink of the BDM9. This is the temperature probe for the BDM9. Okay, so we're going to do the 4 ohms test now. 1% HD, maximum BPP. So we want full scale here. Okay, so that's about 1% HD. The other channel is actually looks clipping here. The other one looks okay. And we have 88 to 90 volts. So we're going to take the maximum output shown around 90 volts peak to peak for our 4 ohms load. So we have 90 volts peak to peak at 4 ohms, 98 volts peak to peak at 8 ohms, both channels driven, and the temperature of the heatsink of the BDM9 is rising now, 85 degrees centigrade plus 86. The other channel is actually clipping here. The other one is not clipping. Yeah, it's over 1% now. Because it clipped, the other channel is clipping now. Okay, so let's see what is the output here. Okay, so the BDM9 turned off at around 95 degrees centigrade. So this board here, the Wondom BDM9, is temperature protected. When it reaches about 95 degrees, it's going to shut down. So if you're going to drive this very hard at maximum power, you need the fan to help dissipate the heat here, or move the heat fast from the heatsink, so it is not going to shut down. 98 by 2.828 per squared by 8, so that's about 150 watts RMS for the 8 ohms load. And for the 4 ohms load, 90 by 2.828 per squared divide 4, so that's about 253 watts RMS. So this is the results of the BDM9, 8 ohms 250 watts RMS, 4 ohms 253 watts RMS. These are both at 1% HD, and both channels of the BDM9 is loaded. We have two dummy load here. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel.